Hi everyone. This week we're going to talk about writing. Your book gives you a lot of great tips for organizing and expressing your thoughts. And I hope that you find a lot of those to be useful, especially the tips that are specifically to business communication, like talking about how when you communicate in the business world, you're ethically bound to whatever you say. I just want to give you one more quick tip that's not in your book. Sometimes we have a hard time expressing ourselves on paper as well as we do orally, or especially when we're thinking about it in our head. Things are so clear in our own minds that it's really hard to get those ideas across for others. I personally have a problem with explaining myself in a linear, complete fashion. So for instance, if I want to explain my thoughts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what I often find myself doing is writing 1, 3, 5. Because those in-between steps are so obvious to me that it feels like it should be conveyed in the paper. Or I write so much fluff around it that the logic gets hidden. So I want to give you one tip that your book doesn't have. There's a writing style known as E-prime. E-prime is just like any other style of writing, except you can't use be, am, is, are, was, were, or been. Those little helping verbs. So, for instance, you can't say that Stephanie is a teacher and she has a degree in communication studies. Instead, you would say Stephanie, comma, a teacher, has a degree in communication studies. It is a way to take all these little ideas that you have and combine them, so it makes your writing much more concise. What it also does is, by removing those extraneous words, it helps you to see where the details are missing, where the connections are missing, where you miss part of your point. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where your paper just doesn't seem to express what you wanted it to say, maybe your argument isn't as strong, maybe your ideas aren't conveyed as clearly as you want them to be, take your paper and find every instance where you wrote be, am, is, are, was, were, or been. All these synonyms for being, essentially. And mark them out. Then rewrite your paper such that you don't have any of those words included. This is a great tool for improving your writing. So that's what I have to offer this week.